defining those travels as you can. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog peoples of the world. Welcome to episode 497 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Eleron. This is the show that we do here every Tuesday on GOG.com's Twitch channel, focusing on story and narrative in games. And we are continuing today with what I think is the conclusion of Strange Antiquities. It is a great pleasure to be with all of you lovely folks today. Before we get there, though, a couple of quick reminders. If you haven't done so already, please follow us here on GOG.com's Twitch channel. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to us here on GOG.com's Twitch channel, and please consider clicking through and checking out our own channels, because many of us have our own Patreons and subsystems and all that kind of good stuff, and would love to see any or all of you over there as we do this as well. We continue with Strange Antiquities today. I suspect that this is either the last or the next to last session of Strange Antiquities, and then I have a couple of options that I'm thinking about for what we'll do next, but I'm not sure yet. Also, I may have to, depending on how things go, I may have to end stream today a little bit early, because I have a big stream coming up tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern on my channel, which is going to be on writing. It's going to be basically talking about Canadian and American publishing with award-winning Canadian authors Premi Mohammed and Brandon Crilly, and two American authors, Valerie Valdez and yours truly. I will be there as well on my channel talking about the state of publishing in North America, and so would love to see many of you there if you're able to stop by. That'll be happening tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So to get ready for that and so forth, I'm going to have to, I may have to stop a little bit early today. So what I would love is if Strange Antiquities finishes up at just about 6:45 p.m. Eastern. That would be great if we can actually get there, but we'll see. But in the meantime, I will do that. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. I want you all to know that we have already been joined at the beginning of the stream by my cat Ganesh. So Ganesh will be playing the role of Jupiter in this game today. Ganesh would really love to talk to you, but he is so worn out from his concerns over how we're going to do on the game that he has fallen asleep. So he is just chilling out, and that means that it's you and me here. But I'm excited for this. Kilgore Trout will be joining you tonight, as I say, with more Dragon Age Origins after I close up shop. But that's what I'm looking at. So let's get over to the game, and let's get into more Strange Antiquities, which is coming to a close soon. Again, I don't know if it's today or next time, but just judging by like the achievement lists and like how many days are actually left in game that it's describing, I think we're pretty close. So we shall see. But I hope everyone's doing well. And for those of you who live in the United States, by the way, happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is this Thursday. So for those of you living in the States, happy Thanksgiving. And if you're outside the States, I still, wish you a happy Thanksgiving as well. Oh, also, this game is 10% off right now. So now is a good time to pick it up if you've been enjoying watching me play it. I would highly recommend you pick this game up. 10% off. Right, okay. Let us continue. Okay, day 17. Oh, right. This is the thing that I wanted to figure out. And I don't remember if I decided that I didn't have what it took yet. Maybe I don't. But this thing is something to do with the clock, I would think, in the place in the store. And so I don't fully understand what I'm supposed to do with that knowledge. Like I moved it. I moved this already. Hey, what's up, Strider? So that right there is what it's supposed to be at according to this. It's the half moon thing. So I don't know if I'm supposed to guess something from that. Maybe like... Maybe half moon is like there's something related to this. Is there a half moon thing here? No. Or maybe there's a half moon thing in here. Let's go. How about that? Look at me working that through. The air is stifling in the darkness, and the claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me, but I press on. I remind myself that there are fewer venture down here, which means the chances of an interesting find are higher. It doesn't take long for my search to bear fruit. Hell yes. Nice. Okay, cool. Wood. Carved detailing sharper than it looks. Okay. You can see I have a lot more solved items than non-solved items. So... Actually, can I get these all... Wait a minute, I want to see something. It would be really cool if I could get these... if I could get these mostly so I don't have to actually cut over to the left at all. That would be neat. And satisfying. I may not have enough room. Slightly crowded. Haha, look at that. And I can move this plant here. This plant here. There we are. Look at that. See, I can see everything from here. Outstanding. Okay. Let's go. Ah, hello. The witherance was a terrible idea. I've only gone and made things worse. I wish Eli was back. He'd know what to do. Some years ago now, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned that it was a dark article. I've been reading about that. I should have brought it to Eli right then and there, but I knew he'd want to destroy it. I'm a collector of things. Seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive that was now. This casket is far more dangerous than anything I've come across before. And now I hear they are looking for it with their black eyes. Ah, that's why it's been there the whole time, huh? Either I need to keep them out of the museum or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in one of its secret places. Oh, jeez. Keep them out of the museum, All right, let's take a look. Dread Vivant. Dread Vivant's the only way to handle some of, excuse me, the more dangerous artifacts. Can siphon power away from oneself for a time. Yeah. I'd rather that we actually keep people away. Would be better. So how about instead a Lumina? Hear me out, Lumina. Lumina, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. They can be used to keep people away from places they are not welcome. A moon pool. Selenic and Noctic. Should not be used when the moon is full. Also called a moon pool. Heart of Tranquility. Heart of the moon pool. Alright, well let's... I'm thinking maybe Selenic. So we need a Selenic field. Okay, so small, big, medium. Just making sure. Okay, so that's of the moon. Okay. All right. So we're looking for something like that. Nope. Maybe. I mean, it sure as hell looks like the moon. Nope. 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 Nothing. Maybe. Nope. 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 This reminds me of the knife from The Shadow. No. Nope. Okay. So 3 possible things. Let's see. Okay. It's Lumina or Lunima. Smooth. Green gemstone. Let's take a look at gemstones, shall we? What green gemstones? That's a stone of the earth and of nature. Stone of the earth and of nature. Ah, feeling of disquiet. Let's go. That's the one. Lunima. All right, Light of Corchin. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphisian Heart. They are objects of considerable power that can turn darkness to light, fear to joy. Okay, let's get you up here. Okay, good. And you are a Lunima. The only problem here is that this area is getting extremely crowded. Very crowded. But okay. Alrighty, I love it. I like what I see. Okay. There's an uneasy quiet in town today. There aren't many people out and about. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. Okay. I've recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You're welcome to them if they're of any use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. Library across the street. Wordsworth Library? Haha! Several of the scrolls look promising, but they're written in the Dradic script, and my understanding is too rudimentary to make use of them. If Verona was around, I'm sure she could translate them, but she isn't, and I can't. So I need... the Dradic script. Okay. Nope, wrong way. Excuse you. Dradic. Pit. Emit powerful vibrations capable of cracking solid rock. Alright. And a sleep vessel. Okay. Alright, well, Dradic. Whoops. Dradic. So we've got Medium, big, small. We've got medium. So it's not quite right. Oh. Is that right? Of the earth. Okay. So I'm looking for that. All right. Of the earth. What have I got that's of the earth? I literally don't remember what I just saw. Okay. It's the 3. It's the 3. No. 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 Maybe. Maybe. Nothing. Nope. Nope. Maybe. Nope. 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 Okay. So, I never gave off anything, right? Okay. All right. So what we've got, Jupiter is cute. I agree. Okay. So we've got one of these 3. That's also of the Earth. I'm thinking this. Damn. What? Okay, I guess that's not it. Dradic script of the Earth. All right. What's Earth? Triangle. Okay. And do I have a sight thing? Maybe eyeball? Eyeball and upside down triangle, maybe? No. I already know of an artifact that can help? Oh. Oh, no. I have so many things. So many things. Oh, that's going to be bad. State my problem. I need to translate. I need to translate the problem is I don't remember. All right, you know what I'm going to have to do? All right, I'm going to read these quickly. No. 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 Translation of Babelia. There we go. The effect of the Babelia makes my head spin. Thanks, Imaginary. And I close my eyes tight for a moment as my mind catches up. The pages swirl and blur in front of me, letters and words floating in and out of focus. After a time, I find that I can read them, though it takes some effort and I feel drained as I reach the end. Water shadow. Alleged that a water shadow can be used to pass through solid matter, but the art is long faded from memory. Items themselves are often uninteresting, producing only a faint thaumic field, perhaps the result of going unused for so many years. And a picture and another thing. Okay. Anna Bryant. With all that's been happening in Undermare, I picked the worst week possible to lose my Briggic charm. I hope that you have one I can replace it with. Powerful item that offers hope in time of worry, protection in times of darkness, and wisdom in times of uncertainty. Power the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the Wiccan tribal goddess. Okay, I believe... I know that I've got... Triple goddess. Let's go. First try. And resembles the symbol of the triple goddess. There you are. Argyle, a vessel of the earth used in various Dradic rituals. Okay. Sorry, I did not intend to be away for so long. I trust the shop has not been too much trouble to look after in my absence. Oh yeah, it's been fine. I've learned a lot from my time in Oxford. There's a powerful dark article here in Undermare called the Nalian Casket. And now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has had in his museum this whole time. I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Whatever happens, it must not be opened. We'll need to create a pillar of Calaris. From what I gather, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. Just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Oh yeah, also... I forgot. That is getting archived. A pillar of Calarsis is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it's the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of significant thaumic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. Align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Korchin's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. That was a mistake. Okay. Strength and weakness. So person... I may not have everything I need yet. Isabel Stowe. I have had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For days now I felt tired and frail, and today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. I don't know who's done this to me, but all I want for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. Okay, so we need something for strength. Strength, vitality, fortnance. Stone or iron, small totem. Goosebumps. What about the symbol? Do we have strength? Oh yeah, that's what I was just looking at. No. Hypnosis, that's what that looks like. Upside down triangle. Earth, maybe? Looks like Earth. I need something with strength. I mean, I probably can just do Fortnance since I already found it. Maybe stop, like... There we go. Fortnance! Hey! Here we go. Susan Hill. I would like a bloodbeck. The nameless ones are restless. I'm ready to hear their voices. Bloodbeck. It was once thought that these objects could be used to commune with the dead, but it's now widely believed such a thing is not possible. Not known where the strange voices that emanate from a bloodbeck originate, but there are some who believe they're the voices of the nameless gods. All right. Boom. First try, baby. Another happy customer. Exactly. The whispers within. Korchena. These are used to call in the guile and wisdom of the goddess Korchen. She's a goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. It's maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that's hard to explain. Thaddeus runs along the dark corridor, his eyes wide with terror. He clutches the largest remaining shard of the shattered lumina in his hand. He only has one thought in his head. He must not allow his pursuers to reach the casket. He will draw them to the armory. It's his only hope. His heart sinks as he rounds the corner. No! 3 more black-eyed assailants are coming from the other direction. He is trapped. His final thoughts are consumed by fear. There's nothing stopping them now. The casket will be opened. It's all his fault. It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes, so that it might find itself, and hands, so that it might open itself. The casket wanted to be opened. Okay. A library. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. I lie below books and scrolls. Sounds like me, actually. The Wordsworth Library is a quiet haven of books and knowledge, its shelves well stocked and well kept, a place where time slows with every turn of a page. The librarian Simone sits at the desk, her focus fixed on her work as always. I found some old books that dig into the history of strange antiquities, she says without looking up. It's very old, you know. I'll be sure to visit if I uncover anything useful. That's not it, then. Wait, what's her name that does the... That's Simone Green, right? Hey, what's up, Magic Sky Shark? Books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. What is that symbol? That's not it. That symbol right there. Books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. That one. Entering the library, I'm drawn to a dark alcove round to the right bearing the title Esoterica and Arcana. I'm sure there's much to learn here, but sadly a cursory glance is all I have time for today. Piled up on a reading desk, I find books in ornithology alongside bestiaries of the old world. You can learn a lot about a person from the books that they read. That's not it? Oh wait, it says below, right? Okay, if that's the library, ground floor. Damn it. No. Man. That can't be it. Cannot be it. Lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. This library, right? Which would mean this. Could be here. Could be here. I clearly am not meant to be brute forcing this, but I don't understand what it's asking me to do. I'm just looking at the map and like... Wow. It was there. Achievement unlocked. Solve all the clue cards. Nice. Tarot reader. As I open the door, I'm hit by the musty smell of damp. This room hasn't been entered for some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls of parchment and old books, but underneath the debris I find something of interest. Yes, indeed. Turquoise. Okay. Yeah, I had it. I mean, I was close. Anyway. Museum was ransacked last night. I went looking for my brother, but he's nowhere to be found. Good news is they didn't find what they were looking for. That is good news. I moved the casket myself and hid it here in one of Strange Antiquities' vaults. Oh, that's the thing that I could have done, but didn't do. Safe for now, but we can't leave it here for long. I have more to prepare, but I've left instructions on how to access the vault in the desk drawer. Instructions on how to access the vault. Oh, crap. Is that the resonant... I really forgot. That's heavier. And that's lighter. Oh no. All right. I don't want to. I'm going to have to deal with this at some point. I don't want to deal with it now. I don't. Because I don't remember how I accessed the vault. I mean, I don't remember what the objects were, so. The lake has turned black. As omens go, I'd say that's probably quite a bad one. But the mail won't deliver itself. That's true, it won't. I found this note in an old writing desk up at Gleeston Castle. I expect it will mean more to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. Feels all too prescient as we hurtle towards winter and a terrible, unknowable fate. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. Okay, let's see. What is fear? Autumn is the acorn. Or actually, rising is the other one we want. Fear is this symbol. Kind of the pick-up sticks one. Maybe the sun. Okay. Fear is the mind killer. That's right. Hey, Prince Justin. Okay, so fear is that. Right. Okay, good. Fear in autumn. I already knew about that. Fear in autumn. I searched the room at the foot of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash of papers. Stash papers. Not of papers, but stash papers. To my dismay, they are largely the scrawlings of a madman, but in amongst the nonsense, there's some valuable information. Storm ward, low protection. Okay. Gotta archive that. Hello, hero. I've discovered the missing piece of the puzzle. There's an ancient shrine to the nameless gods at the skull of Blencathra. It seems humanity tried worshipping them once long ago before we learned how little they care for us. We must take the casket there. Whatever happens, we must not allow it to be opened. Okay. Blencathra. It's time to end this. Now. Bring the casket to the pit. Okay. So, I'm going to have to open this goddamn vault. The sun is low in the sky as we arrive at the pit, casting a warm light across the treetops and the open fields. A solitary raven cries out from the tree line, and I look to the skies, but they are empty. The pit itself is an ominous sight that the otherwise serene atmosphere can do nothing to diminish. It is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, that has an unnatural look to it. This is a site of thaumic convergence. Okay? It's no simple thing to destroy an object of this kind. We need to set up opposing powers at opposing compass points. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. And finally, we need the light of Korchen to bind them. Oh, God. Strength and weakness, light and darkness, okay. Opposing compass points. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. Okay. So we need strength first. Okay. Where's my Fortinance at? Okay. And I need weakness. Okay. And then I need what else? Thank you for the follow. Light and darkness. Okay. Light and darkness. A Brigic Charm. I need that Light of Corcoran too. Noctic items. Objects of considerable power. Okay. Tenebrae Cloak. That's what we need. Tenebrae Cloak. Light and darkness. Okay. That's darkness. We need light. Okay. Light. Warmth in the light of the sun. A sun bond. Perfect. Okay. Now all we need is a Light of Cochrane, which... Light of Court, sorry. Johnny Cochran, if the light don't fit, you must have quit. The Light of Corchin. All right. The Light of Corchin. All right, what do we know about the Light of Corchin again? Noctic items. Okay. Nope, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Of the night. Medium, big, diamond, circle. That might actually be it. No, it's not. Wait, what? Oh. Not quite right. That's the one we want. Okay, so spiral. We need something that's a spiral. Not that. Not that. Nope. Nope. Not resonant. Nope. Maybe. Oh, again, maybe. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Nope. How about this plant? Okay. Okay, so 3 things could beat it. I wonder what these symbols are, and also what that gemstone is. Let's look at that gemstone. It's a striated gemstone. The 4th eye, a stone of sight. What about that? Stone of the night and of darkness. Okay, what are those symbols? Heat. That's heat. What is that? Nice. Let's go. Eli inspects my work. His face shows little emotion, but he seems satisfied. By now, the sun has finished setting and only a hint of red afterglow remains in the darkening sky. The raven croaks his mournful cry once again, but this time there is a reply and then another. I look up and see several dark shapes circling above. Quickly now, they're here. I spin round to follow Eli's gaze and my pulse quickens as I look out across the field. A large group of shadowy figures is walking steadily towards us. We can't see their faces at this distance in the low light, but I'd be willing to bet that every one of them has pools of midnight for eyes. In the sky above, the ravens continue to grow in number, and their caws and cries get louder and louder. I look down at the black object in my hands. Such a small thing, and yet its seductive power is impossible to ignore. It wants to be opened. Suddenly it feels inevitable. The casket, now! But I'm not sure I want to give it to him. Oh, I certainly do. That's funny, you can choose either one. I don't want to give him a... No. No way. Nalian casket. Okay, so I want to give it to him for sure. My problem is I don't remember how to get into the vault. Lightest first, heaviest last. 3 resonant objects. Oh, God bless America. I don't remember how to get into the vault. Ah. I mean, these are all resonant. That's the problem. Lightest first, heaviest last. That's resonant. I'm trying to remember how to... I've gotten into it before. I'm trying to remember how to get into the vault. Imaginary is the problem. 3 resonant objects. These are all resonant. At least I think they are. That's not right. That's heavier. I don't remember the resonant object thing. I don't remember how to get into, and I've been in the vault once before. I should have probably kept these in another area where the resonant items would, like, the how to get into vault item, and I did not do that. Because these are all resonant. This is the thing I ran into the last time as well, which is where I kind of forgot what was resonant and like what counted as resonant. Oh, it's on the secondary map? Oh, it is? Oh. But the thing is, he said the vault of R, he said he left. Okay, I guess it is. Vault. We mean these vaults. There's nothing more to find here. Okay. So it's not that vault. He said he left directions. He left instructions how to, quote, get into the vault. So... I don't know. I don't... It's not the vault below... I don't mean the vault. I mean, well, he said the vault, but anyway, it's the area below the below Strange Antiquities. How do I get into the area below Strange Antiquities? That was my question. And it has something to do with this resonant thing. Three resonant objects. I'm going to look this up because I keep not understanding what a resonant object is apparently. Wait a minute. What is this now? Oh, he left something new in here? Oh, come on, man. Really? Wow. I did not know that there was going to be another thing in there. I thought I had gotten it. Candle that gives off no light. Anchor that's never touched the ocean. A finger but not a flesh. Candle that gives off no light. Okay. Whoops. That's the candle. Anchor that has never touched the ocean. Let me find this thing. Is it silent breath? No, that's not it. I was coming through and I came across one of these. This one. Ascus, maybe? I definitely know that candle is right. Don't know about that one yet. A finger, but not of flesh. I don't think that second one is right. Anchor. 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 Maybe paralysis? Paralysis. This index were a little better. What do we got for paralysis? That's not it. Paralysis. Anchor that has never touched the ocean. Like, wait a minute, maybe a mine's anchor? A mine's anchor, maybe. Mine's anchor. I know I've seen something like this. I know I've seen something like this, this thing. Oh, God. Is it the Mether? Restful Mether? No. Ah, stop hitting the wrong button. Okay, abrasive Mether. Purge, no. I wish I could determine the search I wanted to do. Because, like, I don't... Oh, wait. I'm wrong on this. That's not right. That is incorrect. This is the thing I need. Whoops, not there. Okay. I need an anchor. Hey, what's up, Tilted? I'm right at the very end of this game. I'm trying to figure out this one deal. The candle's right, the witch's finger is right. This is the one I'm not sure about, though, which is the anchor. Yeah, that's basically right. We're trying to... Exactly. And there's a Cthulian... This has got some little Strahd vibes about it, actually, Tilted. Anchor. Like a mind anchor, maybe? All right, you know what? Time has come. I'm looking for anchor. Some kind of anchor. Nope. Nope. Wait, what? No, okay. Nope. 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 No. 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 Nope. 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 That's the opposite of what I want. The unanchored thoughts are easy to lose from. Mind. Shadow anchor. That's it. Shadow anchor. That's what we need. Shadow anchor, shadow anchor, shadow anchor. Oops. Wait, have I even guessed that yet? Oh, yes, I have guessed it yet. Okay. Okay, we're looking for a shadow anchor. There it is. Boom! This is a pretty awesome game, Tilted. I think you might like this one, actually. Okay, so we're looking for that one. There it is, I think. So, this, and this. Got it. Here it is. A wave of intoxicating power washes over me, but I hold strong against it. I hand over the casket, and together we begin activating the items arranged around the pit. Working as fast as we can, it still takes longer than we'd like, and when I look up again, the thaumaturge has fear in his eyes. We're too late. The mob is upon us. One of them grabs Eli and tries to wrestle the casket from his hands. I rush across to help him, but it's no use. They're all around us. The man tears the casket free and it clatters to the floor, skittering towards the edge of the pit before coming to rest in the precipice. A gray-haired woman stoops to pick it up, and I'm surprised to find that I recognize her. It's Verona Green, the occult scholar. The mob cheers, but Verona turns towards me, and I am no longer afraid. Her eyes are ringed with darkness, but they are not black. Back from the dead. She winks at me and throws the casket into the pit. Yeah! At the same moment, Eli activates the light of Corchin. Time stands still, and then there is a rush and a roar as a swirling vortex of blue-green light races up out of the pit. The casket is sent soaring up into the night sky, where it seems to hang for a moment, turning slowly in the air, until with a shrieking, splintering crash, it shatters into 1,000 pieces. And then there is nothing but smoke and the smell of ozone, and all is quiet. Achievement unlocked. Pillar of Kalaris, destroy the casket. It's been a few weeks since the casket was destroyed, but I'm still riding high on the elation and relief from that night. This is the end. Reach an ending. Everything seemed to come together right when it needed to, and somehow we avoided a terrible catastrophe. Those who were under the casket spell were released almost immediately. They remember nothing from their ordeal, but there seems to be no lingering ill effects, and Dr. Robertson says they have all made a full recovery. It is rare for Eli to express much emotion, but even he congratulated me on my strength and resolve in the face of such darkness. He too felt the allure of the casket and was worried that it would overwhelm me. He told me with a hint of pride that I would make a fine thaumaturge. Ending 1. A catastrophe avoided. The casket has been destroyed and Undermare is safe again. Eli White, alive, proud of your abilities as thaumaturge. Verona Green, alive, she found the strength to resist the casket. Rebecca Rose, alive, she's able to paint again and is enjoying the quiet life. Barton Potter, alive, glad that everything turned out well, even if you did ignore his plan. Edmund Bishop, alive, he stayed at Castle Gleaston and weathered the storm. Francesca Robertson, alive, delighted that her patients seemed to have recovered. Bonnie Robertson, insane, her thoughts are scattered after being sliced with a diverging hook. Yes, but if I didn't do that, Bonnie Robertson would have killed someone and it would have been really bad. Audrey Bell, deceased, murdered by her own bloodthirsty followers when the casket was not opened. Well, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Let's see. Jack Hungerford, alive. He's made a full recovery. Thaddeus White, deceased. He perished believing that the casket would be open. Sorry, Thaddeus. I should have taken that from you early on. Simone Green, alive, ready for a new challenge. Jupiter rescued, fully recovered from his catnapping ordeal. The only thing that could have gone better there is I could have taken the casket from Thaddeus to begin with. And this I couldn't have done anything about, nor this, so. Yes! We have done it, chat. I thought this would be the conclusion to it. Very, very, very cool game. I would call this an 8 out of 10, probably. Very, very interesting game. I love some of the details of it. It's very atmospheric. It's a game that you can get done in, like, I don't know, I think I probably took, I need to look and see how long, but probably about 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours to actually finish. Very interesting. I think that it's a kind of game, too, that when you're playing it right can make you feel very smart. You know, it doesn't do a lot with stuff where you're like, this is dumb and whatever. So, I mean, one of the different endings, for sure, would have been the ending where I didn't give it to him. That obviously would have been another really bad ending, but that was very cool. Very, very cool. That's neat. That's neat. Also, game did not crash at all. And incidentally, this game is right now on sale for 10% off at GOGCOM. If you use my little link there, you throw a couple of bucks my way, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. And you can pick up this game at 10% off. I think it's right now like $15, and it is well worth that. I mean, you know, that's what, $1.25 an hour or something in terms of play, something along those lines. $1.50 an hour maybe. So very impressed. Good game. Day 19, Epilogue. Oh, okay. Tess Sherwood. My father is suffering from Morgan's insanity. His doctors have given up on him, but Dr. Robertson told me there might be a way to save him. She said it might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, because she said it was beyond her skill. All right, we need a diverging hook for that. There we go. Peggy Grafton. There's an old hermit living out past Wast Water who barely comes into town. He brings me lists now and then for odd things. This time he wants something that will pull water from thin air. No idea if he's mad or onto something, but I said I'd ask around. Water from thin air, huh? Where's my water at? Could also be a storm. Water shadow. That's wrong. It is a little annoying that it does not always stay on the same page that you put it at. Like, I should not have to go through this a second time to get all the way there. It's a little silly. Manus, the Hands of Fate. Precious water from the cool night air. All right. So that's the one we want, is a Manus. Lighter than an Evocant by half. All right, well. We put this here. All right, gemstones. What are we looking for water? Whoops. Aquamarine is a stone of water. Possible. Oops. Nice. Haha! I agree. See, that's how you do it, Tilted. So you figure that out. And you're able to use different tools. Like, you have things that you can heat things with. You have things to determine, like, a particular resonant, like, magical field and stuff like that. And you put it together, cross-reference stuff. There's a lot of Papers, Please feeling, too, about this, I should say. If you've ever played that game, a lot of that sort of feel to it. Although it's not as quirky as that game. So, yeah. Okay. My lungs are shot. My doctors have told me to settle my affairs, but I'm not ready to give up, not yet. I've heard a local story about the Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. They say it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. Witch of Undermere, huh? Witch's Finger, maybe? I wonder how many of these are random, by the way. Okay. That's the one. Who are you? My own fox. My farm's diseased, my crops won't hold, and even the animals are uneasy. Old man says the earth's angry. Says I should call upon Cortron for wisdom and blessings. Can you help? Land's all I've got. Okay. Well, I know about the light of Cortron. I just used it. Where was the light of Cortron? Okay. Light of Cortron. As you can see, there are a lot of items. There it is. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So that's not it. All right. Well, what about Cortron? Corchena. Guile and wisdom of the goddess Cortron. Okay. Ability to keep vermin at bay. Ossic ring. So maybe Corchena. Wisdom of the goddess Cortron, goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. So something with snakes. Snakes and earth, maybe? Ah, I see, I see, I see. Goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. Okay, well, what's the stone of the earth? No. Earth, earth, earth. Green. Might be this? No, that was a bit of a gamble. Oh, wait. Earth. Oh! I thought that was it. Man, I had a good feeling about that one. Serpent goddess. Should call upon Corchin for wisdom and blessings. It's gotta be Corchina. Goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. Well, it's not these. It's not this stone, which is a stone of the earth. It's not this, that's also earth. Unless I don't have what I need, maybe? It's got to be something of the sea that's not. This is like some hypnotism thing. This is being watched. I've had that for a long time. Alright, I gotta do this game, and then I have to figure out what's going on. I don't understand. But Jupiter's gonna help me out there. That. I get one more snake. Thank you, Jupiter. God almighty. Oh my god. What the frick? Can I get another snake? Thank you. Great. Clean miss. Okay. Ugh. Come on. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. And damn it. Okay. Just need a moon. Just need a single moon. Need a single moon. Thank you. Okay. So, Fortune for wisdom and blessings. I'm very confused. The only thing I can think about is maybe there's an item I don't have, because there is this thing I still can't figure out about the resonant object thing. Actually, wait a minute. I wonder... Please don't do that. Okay. The compass moved around. Okay. That is interesting. So that's how I figure out... I bet that's how I figure out resonance. Okay. Please don't do that. Okay. Ahaha! Okay. If I'm right, those are resonant objects. Okay. Lightest first, heaviest last. Haha! Does that give me another item? Okay. Let's figure this out. There we go. This. Okay. You? God bless America. Well, at least I figured this thing out, though. Okay. Progress has been achieved. Oh, and it's a resonance compass. Okay. Convenient. I just don't know. Okay. But have I missed something else then? Because I thought that was the last sort of outstanding thing that I had here. I've used all these other things, so... Now that I think of it, it might have been easier to put that the whole time. I am very confused. Mm. So, core whatchamacallit. Guile and wisdom of the goddess Korchin. She's a goddess. So there's earth, there's snakes. I mean, this is not going to be it, I don't think, but yeah, that's what I thought. I do not get it. I don't get it. The Korchenna is supposed to be... I mean, Korchin is like... There's that weird symbol, I guess. Serpents. Guile and wisdom. Earth. Okay, can I hear anything? A red bottle thing. No, I sure don't have it. But solved what puzzle though? I don't have any puzzles on my on my sheet. I don't know what to look for though. I don't have any notes. I mean, the notes that I have down here are like I have 3 maps, and then I have these books that are just like used to detect things, but I don't have any puzzle info. So I'm just gonna pet this cat. No, I don't honestly have any idea. These are all checked off. The only ones that I have here that are not checked off is this one Place known as the Hall of Shields. Catacombs. Oh. I breathe deeply from the spirit vault and it clears my mind. I don't care to linger too long down here, but I forge on till I reach the unmistakable Hall of Shields. A stone sarcophagus sits in a raised portion of rock in the center of the cavern. I hold the torch close to better see the inscription on the side of the tomb. Reads, the sun's light will reveal my gift. Mystified, I cast my eyes up to the walls of the cavern and search the shields for some other clue, but nothing stands out. That needs a sun bond. Where's my sun bond at? There it is. The sunbond banishes the darkness in an instant, half blinding my gloom-adjusted eyes and bringing summer's warmth to the cold cavern. Blinking and squinting, I notice that one of the shields in particular is glowing in the bright light. I reach up and pull the shield down to reveal a small cavity hewn into the rock behind it. Inside is a blood-red urn. Ah, and that's obviously hers. Well. Okay, so that was my mistake then, because I left something. This thing, I don't even know if it is a puzzle. These are all puzzles. That bishop square is not a puzzle. It's just a bit of information. Yep, and there's that. Yep. Yep, okay. So. Hang on. What's that? One sec, chat. Just figuring out dinner. Bear with me, almost. Sorry, chat. We have a bunch of people are out and running around, and so I'm having to order food for everybody. So bear with me just a second, and we'll get back into this. I'm going to be playing for another probably half hour to 45 minutes after I get back on, so bear with me. I apologize. Food is almost achieved. Almost. Almost, chat. Sorry. They're like, okay, we can just quickly do this. Okay, can you figure out like 6 different people, spice levels, everything else? I'm like, it's not going to be quick, people. But it's okay. Spice level must flow. Well, it has to for Brandon. For Brandon, I am going to be putting on, who's from Trinidad, I have to put on the greatest of all spices to even get it to like a functional level for him. For all the rest of us who are super lightweights, mild. Straight up mild. So it's going to be like, all the entrees in the bag are going to be like, mild, 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 and then one of them is just going to have flames coming off of it, and that'll be his. Anyway, I am happy that I found the Corcena. So that just proved there was one thing that I had left in there that I hadn't, that I had accidentally archived. Which means I should have everything else that I need. I hope. I think. Come on, guys. All right. I'm gonna keep going, and when I get the, I'll have to monitor. So when I get the call back. Okay. It's cool looking. I like that one. Martha Chapman. I collect rare artifacts, especially those with, shall we say, questionable uses. A weaving edge has always fascinated me. I don't plan on using it, heavens no. Blood magic, old traditions, I simply must have it. Weaving edge, and callback. Okay. All right. Weaving Edge. Would love to be able to finish this by 6:45 at least. All right, what do we got? Weaving Edge. What is a Weaving Edge? Used to enter the Red Knight, a bloodthirsty state of mind. Handle should be made from the wood of a great oak. What is the Red Knight? Bloodthirsty state of mind. Well, is this oak? This? Ha ha ha! The Weaving Edge. Handle is made of oak. These completed ones are getting pretty difficult. I've read the Tales of Calaris from cover to cover. I was surprised to learn of some of the powers he could wield. Did you know that he could walk through walls? I read that he used a water shadow, but that we've lost the knowledge of how they work over the years. Don't expect I'll get very far with it, but I'd like to study one all the same. Who knows, perhaps I'll succeed where others have failed. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Water shadow. Water's shadow. Alleged that a water shadow can be used to pass through solid matter, but the art is long faded from memory. Often uninteresting, producing only a faint thermic field. Perhaps as a result of going unused for so many years. Okay, well. Let's take a look and see. Is that... Oh. I did not see I was that close, darn it. Alright, well that's too bad. Let's see if we can get through this quickly. Okay. Thank you, Jupiter. Come on. That's it. Oh, that was the one. God bless America. Oh. Here we go. Moons and snakes. Nice. Okay, good. Lovely. Okay, so a faint thermic field. Give it a follow on my channel, Tina. Water shadow. Faint thermic field. Okay. No. Oops. That's an interesting item. use that one. Really? Wow. Ledge that a water's shadow. It's a Manus. I don't feel like I'm getting a lot of information on this, to be honest. Like, if it's just producing only a faint thaumic field. Tales of Calaris. I should check the thaumic fields of any identified items. No kidding. That's what I'm doing. Nothing there. That's not it. I tried that already. See, I wish I knew if, like... That is it. The goosebumps. Item produces a faint thaumic field. Well, it is pretty faint. It's faint, all right. Been studying old text, references to things hidden beneath the surface of our world. Yeah. They mention their use of a spirit eye to see beyond the black veil. It's something I'd like to experience for myself. Spirit eye. That's what I want. That's what I want. There's some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into the world that should not be seen. Others deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps a layer that requires something more than the traditional senses. Draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Fourth eye, stone of sight. Here you go. Booyah! I've had that for a long time. You're gonna be able to fit everything up here is really the question. Daisy Winters. I need your help. We found a cave out past the old mill. Inside, some sort of mirror was casting a strange beam of light. My brother walked into it. Now he's stuck, pulled this way and that like some dancing marionette. I came here as fast as I could because I remember you have a way to draw dark power away from the body. Could that work here? A dread vivant. The only way to handle some of the most dangerous artifacts represent the balance of life and death, good and evil, hope and despair. Maybe that? Ah, damn it. It's this other one. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm rushing because I want to try to get what I can finished. Nice. Nice, that worked out. That worked out. Okay. Okay. Dark power away from the body. Balance of life and death. Thought that might be it. The life and death thing. Constant balance, reflecting design, the skull, death, and the flower life. Closer inspect. Reveals the power the item exudes. Okay. Alice Holtby. My grandmother followed the old ways. She kept a Dradic altar in the cellar. She believed in asking for nature's blessing before a harvest. Found a note about a ritual meant to bring abundance, but it needs an Argol. This seems like the place to find one. Okay. A vessel of the earth used in various Daedric rituals. Kapow! What's up, young William there? It does not have dating sim elements, no. Decidedly not that kind of game. Unless you want to date some of your clients, which would just be totally inappropriate. The hell are you? Tommy Brown. I work the riverbeds searching for stones. Amethyst, jade, maybe Vivianite if I'm lucky. Whoops, sorry. It's hard to spot them in the muck, but I heard about these remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Worth a shot. Searching for stones. Feel the glimmer through the dirt. Feel the glimmer through the dirt. Crap. I don't really glimmer. Thanks, Jupiter. Ah, come on, it was there. Need 2 cats, please. 1 cat, please. Thank you. Made it. Okay. Okay. Hard to spot them in the muck. I heard about these remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Remnants. Could this be something I already have? Let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. That's not it. Assassin's tool, that's not it. No, that's not it. that's not it. Shin is a possibility. Okay. So maybe a shin. Can't believe I just did that. I just literally just did that before. Fear and paranoia. Okay. Maybe shin then. Materials, the connection of the ocean. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, the cup is all I have left to do. I really, really wish... I don't... The one thing I do not like about the game is it should make it clear if you have something... If you already have it, like, instead of the... It's just very unclear sometimes whether you already have it, and it can make you waste time. If I did not have the amazing imaginary exponent and chat here, I would not have been able to do this, you know, in this way anyway, so... Thank you for the follow on my channel. Snakes. Snakes. Nice. Jupiter doing some good work. I just need one snake. One snake. There we go. Okay. So the only thing I have left is the cup, and if it's not the cup, then it's something I already have. Which would annoy me, frankly, if that were the case. Yeah, that's really annoying. It's really annoying. That you feel the glimmer. What on earth am I supposed to do for that? All right. Well. Maybe Ares Remnant? Could be an Ares Remnant. Maybe an Ares Remnant. Ares Remnant. Ares Remnant. So far, the only thing is Ares Remnant. Ares Remnant. Ares Remnant. Can't be anything of that. Ares Remnant. Ares Remnant. Ares Remnant. All right. What was I saying? Ares Remnant. I don't know. Ares Remnant. Spirit Eye can't be it. Ares Remnant. Citron's Anvil. Storm Ward. Ares Remnant. Recently deceased. Ares Remnant. Ares Remnant. Okay. All right, it's got to be Ares Remnant then. That's it. Ares Remnant. Okay. Really would like it if you could give me the ones that are undisturbed. Gotta get through this. Hit a bit of a snag and I've had to shut down the quarry. Our dynamite suppliers had a little accident. I'll spare you the details. I wonder, is there anything among your fine collection that could get us up and running again in the short term? I'm losing money by the minute. What? To do what? Repair things? Your suggestion is, do you have anything that would let us... Is it repair? What the frick are you talking about, guy? No. Oops. Let's open a suggestibility. That won't get it done. Oh, pit. That would do it. Earth, sun, and death. Do not produce a recognizable thaumic field. That might be that thing. Blasting stone. Or close, Emo Duck. Yep. There we go. It's a pit. Okay. Here we go. We've got 5 undetected things left. All right, William Wheatley. My thesis is on the psychology of fear, but books can only take me so far. Need to feel it properly. Something to feel fear? That's not it. Okay. Whoops, wait a minute. Shin. Oh, the Zia. The Zia. That's got to be what it is, because that's the thing that, like, creates paranoia. Made of any single material except wood or clay, no symbol or other writings. This one. Yep. That's the Zia. Enjoy being afraid. I don't know why you'd want to do this, but customer is always right. 4 items. Been looking into Corvin, the Bloody Queen, for a book on historical figures that I'm writing. I'm finding it surprisingly difficult to verify much of her story. I was hoping to take a look at one of the bloodstone artifacts that were created in her name, if you have one, of course. Corvin's Might. Ah, yes. This is one of the ones that I have left to do. Corvin's Might. These objects pay homage to the Bloody Queen's gift, like eagle. Oh, God damn it. I don't have it? What the frick, man? I thought I had everything. Ah. Come on. Because I need to finish at 6. I was really hoping to finish a little bit early, but at the latest by 7, so... Need a moon. Actually, need a butterfly. I don't know, I may regret that, but... Thank you, Jupiter. That was ridiculous. Sun. Sun. Nice. Okay, 2 snakes. Okay, 2 cats. That was terrible. 2 cats. 2 cats. Oh, okay, it's fine. Okay. Got it. All right. Okay, so you're saying I don't have what I need for it? Corvin's Might. Now can you do this? Be an eagle's gift. Oh, did I not? Oh, I accidentally put that there. Well. I didn't know that. Okay. It's my fault. It was when I was moving things around. I must not have noticed. Okay. Sorry, Jupiter. Not trying to hurt anyone, just shift their thinking a little. Sometimes all it takes is a suggestion in the right state of mind. Do you have anything suitable? I do. I was just reading about that. Was it abrasive mether? No. Morgan's Folly, I think, right? Trance-like state. Open to suggestibility. Okay. Morgan's Folly. This has got to be it. Hypnosis, the whole bit. Yeah. Thought so. Alright, 3 items left. Jane Fairburn. My sons are out of control. Jail doesn't teach them anything. A year behind bars and they come back worse. I want them to feel their wrong they've done. Real penance that they might change their ways. That's the whole guilt thing. One of these earlier ones, I think. No. Binding Seed. There we go. Use this. This will make your sons freak out. Alright, 3 items left. Come on, none of the ones I already have. Let's make them new ones. Can't bear the pain any longer. I'd rather have no memory of her all than suffer like this. Don't try to talk me out of it. I've already made up my mind. Ah, yeah, the abrasive method. Yeah. Purge unwanted memories. I should have realized that. Abrasive ether. Okay. Let's put that down there. 2 items left. Charlotte Bradshaw. My brother captains a small fishing vessel in Havrig. There was a big storm last month and 2 boats never came home. I remember what the old sailors used to carry. Is it a stormward? Stormward? Charms, tokens, things to keep the sea calm or at least keep you afloat. I want to give him something like that just in case. That has got to be a stormward. I had a feeling for a while. Made from driftwood, material with a connection to the ocean, features an aquamarine gemstone, a stone of water. That is a shin. Oh, not a stormward. So the stormward must be that other one that's up there. David Schaefer. Rain again. Soaked to the bone before I'm halfway through my rounds. I'm fed up with it. Got a few bob to spare if you know a way to keep me dry. This. Achievement unlocked. Ascendant Thaumaturge. Identify all the items made from bronze. And that's it. With that, I am done. Time for a well-earned rest, right after I give Jupiter one last scratch behind the ears. Nice. Yay! Haha! Success. Fully complete. All right, nice. I would give this an 8 out of 10. Really liked Strange Antiquities. There were a lot of really good aspects to this that I appreciated. And it does make me think at some point that I'd like to try Strange Horticulture. I'll do that maybe later. It took me about 11 hours and 49 minutes. That was with the assistance of chat on 1 or 2 occasions. But for the most part, I was fairly happy with how we did this. I had 82% achievements. Let me see. The only achievements I didn't get was Master Thaumaturge, complete the game without using hints. I could probably done that. And then these 3 secret achievements. I don't know what these are. But I just want you to note, chat, as you can see, legendary, 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 all the legendaries, all the time, all the legendaries. But awesome. All right. And that's great timing, actually, because I need to stop a little early tonight because I've got to get myself ready for a big stream happening tonight on my channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be having a conversation about publishing with Canadian and American publishing with Canadian authors Primi Muhammad and Brandon Crilly and American author Valerie Valdez and yours truly. So we're going to be talking about North American publishing, talking about writing and in this world in 2025 in the year of our Lord. So I hope you will consider stopping by for that if you can. As for this, though, that completes Strange Antiquities. Really enjoyed this game a lot, and I'm thinking that what I may end up doing next, I'd been playing around with this idea, but I think what I may do next is some Breath of Fire 4, because I had forgotten that this is actually a GOG game. I started playing it, and so I thought it'd be fun to do something very different. Strange Horticulture is something that I may come to play at some point, because I really had a good time with Strange Antiquities, but good game. Good music, good atmospherics. Really enjoyed the sort of unraveling things a little bit. It was spooky, which is the kind of, I like spooky, I don't like scary. So there was no gore here. There was no freak out moments. You know, I enjoyed this quite a bit. So on the whole, good stuff, and Strange Antiquities is officially complete. I'm going to move that up there. And good stuff. And I hope you folks enjoyed this as much as I did, because I definitely enjoyed this game a lot. And I highly recommend it, by the way, if you caught this a little bit in, or you wanted to make some different decisions than I did, or you wanted to think about like speed runs or any of that kind of stuff, you could definitely do that. It is currently 10% off as of right now. So now would be a good time to check it out. 10% off at the link. If you put in !game, you'll see there's a link that uses my affiliate link. That'll throw a couple of extra bucks my way, but it won't cost you anything extra. So that would be a good thing if you were interested in checking that out. But otherwise, I think that my cat, Ganesh here, wishes you thanks and much respect and all that kind of good stuff. And thanks to our boy Jupiter for being awesome with the cat. It was a good time. Thank you. And Imaginary, thanks for the assistance as we were playing. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I really did. I really liked it a lot. So, yes, Ganesh definitely is. He's a good boy. But so I'm going to be on my channel, as I say, at 9 p.m. tonight with that publishing conversation. In fact, I think it's okay for me to put that up there. That'll be over on my channel. So I hope you will consider stopping by. Should be very interesting. And then I will be on my own channel on Thursday playing a game called Blino Blanasy Black Dix Blee Blastard. That's Thanksgiving evening. And then Saturday, some more of my tabletop game of Eberron, Oracle of War, as we continue our high-level D&D campaign, which is closing in on its end stages. So definitely think about stopping by for that. Tonight on this channel, Kilgore Trout will be joining you some hours from now to play some more Dragon Age Origins. And otherwise, I will be back next week here, Tuesday, at 4 p.m. Eastern for episode 498. Only 2 episodes away after that. 498 of Pen and Pixels, when I probably will be doing some Breath of Fire 4, I think. I'm going to think about it. I will take a look at some of the other GOG games I have, but I think I might do that. But so yeah, fun times. Enjoyed Strange Antiquities. Excellent game. Highly recommend. Yeah. If you like what you saw and heard today, I hope you will follow the channel here on GOG.com. I hope you'll consider subscribing to us here on GOG.com, and I hope you'll consider clicking through to our own individual channels, because a lot of us have our own Patreons and subsystems and stuff like that for you to check out as well. But otherwise, I'm going to rise up on out. I want to thank you all for being here. And Strange Antiquities complete. Good game. Really enjoyed this. That's it for me. Much love all, and I will see you folks down the line. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other, and I'll see you hopefully on my channel tonight at 9. Otherwise, back here next week with some more Pen and Pixels. Until then, like I said, everyone be good to each other, and bye for now.
Gets more cold this time of year. The sun is hidden far from here. I wonder how I might atone. Whoa, it's been a year since I left home. The wind is blowing faster now. I'm searching though I don't know.